Yo, what's good, mi gente? You is now tuned in to Pura Cultura sin Censura, and this is your boy Lazy.
And I'm Smiley.
And together we are the
Maxi
Maxi
Twins. Yeah, man.
What's up, little Bo Beep?
Oh, yeah. Yo, Lazy's all choloed out today.
Isn't it crazy what a shirt can represent, way?
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, it's
just a fucking shirt, right?
I feel like that shirt makes a statement, way.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is that what I said? Yeah, but like a statement, like it's a collared shirt, bro. Like it could look like it should be something that you could wear to an interview or some shit, right? I don't think you wear a Charlie Brown to an interview, Holmes.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I wonder if I don't know if a lot of the community out here in the Midwest knows too much about it. You know what I mean? Obviously, like Latinos for the most part do.
Oh yeah.
Sure. But yeah, Mexicans. But it's like, yeah, like that'd be funny, right? If you show up to an interview with that shirt on, would they see it as like, wow, that guy was well dressed, or was like, you know what I'm saying?
Secretary's gonna be like, Mr. Johnson, little puppets here to see you.
Yo, that's crazy, way. Yeah, that brings flashbacks, bro. Like I walked in the house, or you opened the door. I didn't even get to knock. Wait, I'm walking up to the house, and then you just open it right before I get in, and then you're all fucking choloed out.
Fucking choloed out.
I should have done it like Goodfellas. Was like, oh my god, you look like a fucking gangster.
Yeah. But I thought your panties got wet when you see me. It's like, oh shit, wait, what the fuck?
Like that shit brings back flashbacks. Like, oh shit, where the fuck am I at all of a sudden?
Estás traumado, güey.
I thought there was beef somewhere, bro.
No, I threw it on, bro, and I was like, it makes you feel a type of way, bro. And I guess it's because we grew up in when that style was really hard, way. Yeah. But these shirts were not easy to come by, way.
I mean, we had a few though, but yeah, I mean, you had to go to the Mexican shops to get them.
But still, though, it took a while for certain stores to catch on to like Charlie Brown's. There was the Aslan's, the Rolling Hards, and shit like that.
Was it someone did I mean, because that's FB County. Have they always been FB County?
I don't know. I think they just took a what's it called? Something that was left behind by maybe that other brand, because I don't think the ones that we had before were FB counties.
No, there was something else. And maybe they were, I don't know. We're not going to get too deep into that. But I believe that like Aslan came out with their version, right? I feel like one of those brands came out with a version of that. But yeah, man, this shit's dope, dude.
Órale, carnal. You gotta come out here and represent.
Yo, it's like some OG shit, bro.
We lost a lot of camaradas to the Aryan Brotherhood, a.k.a. the MAGA boys.
Oh, damn. That's
they
right.
They think the polar bears ain't gonna recognize them in their brown fur essay.
Oh shit! You've been fucking watching Blood and Blood Out lately. I see, bro.
Oh
you
shit,
ain't playing
man.
around. You see what a shirt can do to you?
Is that? I don't know. When I talk like that way, I don't know if it's like Edward James Olmos way.
It sounds like Edward James Olmos,
or like that dude from Blood and Blood Out. Popeye. You know, I don't know. Every time I try to talk like a cholo, like that, I'm either like Edward James Olmos or Popeye, way. No one else.
What? That was a mixture. Now that you mention it, that was a mixture of both, way. But that just lets you know, way, what like putting on something, it brings that vibe to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you throw on a Charlie Brown, you already get this like it's a whole different vibe. You just put something on that you got to represent now. Like if you were out and about, you got to hold yourself to a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a certain standard. Like when you throw some Cortezes on, now it's like, all right, like people should know you mean business out here in these streets. You don't wear Cortezes just for the style.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's facts.
What's another thing? Like if you put on like let's say a Ben Davis shirt.
Las gafas, way.
Yeah, las gafas. I guess I never
Si me las
call them.
pongo aquí.
Oh shit! Damn, Lazy.
What do they say? Si me las pongo así. I can't even put them on with the fucking headphones on. But they all mean something. Remember that chola? That was like,
oh my God.
Si me los pongo aquí, quiere decir que soy bien tumbada. Or something like that. Si me los pongo aquí, quiere decir que un homie está torcido, you know, or so, I forgot what the fuck I forgot what she
Yo,
said.
when they do shit like that, when some people do shit like that, they just make it sound so corny. You know, it's like, bro, like keep the meaning, the symbols to things to the minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
What were you saying though?
But yeah, certain things just is a statement, right? Like let's say you wear lokes, like
Mm-hmm.
people should be like, okay, those are lokes. That motherfucker knows what's up, or like, you know, let's say you want to bring it back one day. I see you slicking your hair back now.
Simon
you
Carna.
you done with the comb overs, man?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Did we talk about it last time?
you seen Trump switch his hairstyle. Now you want to switch your hairstyle. I see. I see where you're getting your hair trends
MAGA
from.
boys, yeah, fuck that way. No mames, güey.
Comb over like your president. Now he slicks it back.
No,
Now you slicking it back.
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, bro. No, did we talk about it last time?
No.
Or maybe it was off the podcast. That is like, bro, I need to get a different hairstyle because it's kind of played out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one thing about slicking your hair back or combing it back, it's gonna be a classic thing. You know, for Mexicanos or for, I would say for Mexicans. I think Italians también combing their hair back is something that it's just classic for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just played it safe way.
Yeah. Damn. Well, yeah, I was gonna say something. Like it's funny because there's something as Mexicans that you do that automatically makes you look more like a cholo, right? Like you want to just keep it clean, like clean cut, professional look. Sometimes you slick it back, put your pomade on, look like a classy vato, but you look like a cholo automatic, right?
At least you feel like you do.
The fall season comes, like you want to wear a flannel because you want to go with the fall season, the fall vibes, and you throw on the flannel, you look like a fucking cholo, bro. Like there's, you just it's hard not to,
right? Because we know people like our cuñado, he wears flannels a lot, or both of our cuñados do. I don't see no gangster in it, you know what I mean? But if I throw that exact thing on myself, it's like, damn, should I do the top button now or what? Because I just feel like, you know, back in the days, a shirt like this was gangster. Flannels were gangster.
That shit's still gangster.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of slowed down a lot, bro. Like even when we go to Cali, I don't see too many vatos dressing like in the style anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
It's really heavy in Mexico, though. Like that cholo style still lives there like it's 1990.
Yeah. Nah, but it's dope, man. It's dope. You just need but I was gonna say, you're slicking the hair back now. Like now, if you were to throw on a hairnet, ooh, I don't know if the streets is ready for that anymore, bro. I don't know if they know what's up with that anymore, man.
I don't think the hairnet's ever gonna come back with. You know, I seen Peso, the rapper, when he came out of prison, he came out with hairnets, and he talked about he was gonna bring it back. You know, he made this statement that said, "Watch, in like a month, everybody's gonna be wearing hairnets now." And after a month, he stopped wearing it. Where he like, no, like, it didn't catch on, type shit.
Yo, you know? Man, he should have worn it on that GNX video, man. He might have made it happen.
Yeah.
But hairnets is another thing, bro, that a lot of people, you know, like here in the Midwest, didn't understand unless you went to school with a lot of Mexicans, right? Like let's say, especially the black homies, they look at you like, what the fuck is this motherfucker wearing in his head? On his head, like a lunch. He looks like a lunch lady. You know what I mean?
And some people would crack jokes, right?
Yeah, but you know us, you know, we keeping it true to the culture, keeping it true to the style, and you know, I feel like we made it look dope. I felt dope, you know, and that
it was our own thing, way.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
right?
there was no other way to feel like we couldn't compare ourselves to anybody else because it was our own thing, way.
Asian homies even were down with the style.
Oh yeah. I seen some cholo Asian dudes, bro.
I seen Asians with hairnets, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of them came from Fresno.
Okay.
And you don't fuck with them boys, man. They're different. You know, they have a different level of gangsterness.
It's a different level of violence.
Yeah. But what's it called? Didn't you hate the hairnets that were like loose? I don't know where we would buy all our hairnets, way, but some of like we like the tight ones, right? Mm-hmm. We all like the tight ones. I'm just like, but we like the hairnets that would just stay right there. As soon as you place it, boom, you know?
Yeah. You
even get that little joint knot.
Little knot. Yep.
And you drop it like, you know, the straight line indicators, way. You're like,
oh yeah.
But then there was some hairnets that were loose. You know what I mean? So some movements, and then your fucking hairnets all the way up in your hair already, dude.
Right. Yeah, and I always like the stores that carry that product, right? Because
Yeah.
you go to certain out here in the Midwest we got like Cup Foods. That's a big one. So Cup Foods is kind of like a Vons, to the people out in the West Coast. And you always look in the hair products and you find the hairnets. They're like, oh, dope. This store sells fucking hairnets, right? And yeah, you get your little 3-pack of hairnets, man, and you was happy. You was a happy little cholo, man.
They probably cost like 94 cents in those days, right? But it was like, bro, we treated them like we wanted those to last like the whole year. Wait.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was definitely a dope thing, man. It was definitely a dope time.
Even with like things that we're talking about, wait, for the people that know, you guys already know, but for the people that might have not grown in the cholo era, or maybe in a neighborhood where it was around, you throw on a hairnet, you're a target to.
Oh, you're gonna get hit up.
You're gonna get hit up.
You like back in the 90s and early 2000s, when we was out there. Charlie Brown, you're getting hit up.
You're getting hit up. Lopes, yeah. Cortezes, you're getting hit up. Just even looking somewhat like a homie, and you have some different colors. Like this color, we couldn't wear it back in the days.
Oh yeah,
you had to be.
I didn't think about that, lazy.
You had to be an official member of a certain crew to wear different colors and be like, I don't give a fuck. Everybody knows who I am, right? But like, if you're not that guy, you're not that guy.
If you're not, we both couldn't wear. We couldn't wear none of these colors back in the day.
None of these colors. We'd be able to go to certain areas of town, right? And with that being said, hairnets way. I was a kid, bro. I was a kid feeling like I was a grown man.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I looked in the mirror today. I was like, damn, when I was 14, this is who I thought I wanted to fucking be, way, like a grown ass man. Like,
this is the piece of shit I wanted to
be. like there I go, wasting my youth, way, trying to move around like I'm a grown ass man.
That's the same deal with a lot of cholos, bro. Or a lot of vatos like us that we was down with that style. Like you go, a lot of these throwback pictures that we share sometimes is like we're like young 16-year-olds, 15, 17-year-old kids looking like 25 plus, right? Because the way we dress, we let the mustache grow, we let the goatee grow, we slick the hair back.
There was no smiling in pictures, you were just like hard, you wanted to be serio, Holmes. So you didn't have that kid smile in you, bro.
Yeah. So then now you look at then you see people now and you're like, oh shit, like you look younger now than you look back then,
Well, the cameras did get a little better también, way, pero, it's still though, even the way I felt though, but going back to what I was going to say, when I was a kid, way, you come across some serious looking gangsters, way, I might turn around and slide that hairnet off, way,
shit,
that sounds like some pussy shit, right?
Yo, lazy
right?
Is the type of dude that puts the rag away, man.
I never had the rag. I never walked around with no rags, way. That's for sure, way. Because we never got jumped into anything, way. So let's keep that straight. For the gangsters that are listening,
you run too fast for that, huh?
For the gangsters that are listening, don't call me no chavala, no leva, no.
You're a fucking ranker, Holmes.
The new term is J-Cat. This is from what I see on the food pages.
Okay.
What's it called? Like a color. Like if you were in a certain color, let's just say you're not gonna take it off, right? But let's just say somebody says, "Hey, fool, let's go over here and hang out." Like you already know I can't go there today, or I can't go there right now because I'm wearing the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you smarten up, you already got your clothes, your like outfit set up to not be wearing shit that you shouldn't be wearing, because you're gonna come across a lot of fools that if you get lucky, they're gonna hit you up. We've known a lot of people that didn't get hit up, they just got shot up because why would they ask you if you're already letting them know they're gonna assume some shit. And the time that we got blasted at, we were all wearing, or at least me, I was wearing the wrong color.
I believe we was all wearing mixed colors, but a lot of the colors were very confusing to the side we were cruising on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was different back in those days. That shoot first, ask questions later was very real back in them days.
Yeah. It'll fuck up your day. And
shit.
Sadly enough, it fucked up that dude's,
life.
youth.
Yeah,
you know?
you too. But man, you know, it was a dope thing. It was like our thing, right? Like it was dope to be Mexican. I mean, it's still dope to be Mexican, but like back then we had
Is
like
it? Is it now? I just fucking.
now, you know, we have a few that kind of fucked up the vibe. You know, 60% of the motherfuckers fucked up the vibe, but but yeah, it was our own style. You know, it was our own thing. You know, people couldn't like um say we were copying any other style. They couldn't say we were taking this from anybody else.
You couldn't even say we weren't doing it right. You know what I mean? Like a white person couldn't tell us like, oh, you ain't rocking that right, or a black person couldn't tell us you're not supposed to wear those shoes with that, you know, that hoodie or that, you know, nobody could tell us shit, bro,
Yeah.
because it was our own shit.
Yeah. No, and then you know, a lot of the shirts we were wearing back in those days, there was Rolling Hard. Then there was I see those homies came back. I don't know if you see that they're bringing it back.
Yeah. I seen it at the store where I bought the shirt.
Okay, so Rolling Hard, that's a dope brand. You know, they had those shirts, you know, including Aslan. They had a lot of those dope graphics, bro. Like it's like we're like walking murals, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you got them graphics in the back, bro, which is like it's a representation of our
Yeah.
culture, right? Like you got lowriders, you got, you know, you got girls on there, you got the smile now, cry later, you got you know, just a lot of dope shit. You got Aztecs back there, you
Like
know what I mean?
you don't gotta get tatted up, bro. You just gotta throw a different shirt on that day. Express yourself that way. Aslan, Rolling Hard, Homies came back. I don't know if you've seen Homies came back.
Homies was dope.
So
too.
you know they have all the different culture that you can be able to wear.
Yeah.
And at this age, bro, like this shirt is different, right? For anybody in our generation, you're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that, you know, check out this vato." You know what I mean? Like we're 39. I don't know if we talked about it, but now we, you know, I don't know what the OG age range is or young OGs, whatever the fuck. But if people in our generation see us, they're like, "Oh, that must be an OG homie, right?"
Yeah.
But something like the Rolling Hard shirts, the Aslan shirts. If I would rock them, I would rock them, but I would mix it up to something like more.
You kind of blend it in with what's going on with today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a dope thing. You know, you gotta keep changing with the times and kind of hold on to certain things. You know,
Yeah.
because like it's not like we wear Cortezes because they are really comfortable shoes. You know what I'm saying?
They
but
are, yeah.
but it's not like they don't make other comfortable shoes that we could easily go wear. You know what I'm saying? But we want to like preserve some of the culture that really meant a lot to us at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we preserve like the Cortezes. That's one thing that's like, yo, we can never forget to get some Cortezes. You know, when my kids were little, toddlers, I would buy them Cortezes. You know, just so they could, you know, like. I guess I'm representing through them in a way, you know.
You
like,
want them to be gangsters when they grow up.
no. That's why I haven't bought them Cortezes recently. You know what I'm saying?
You want them throwing up hand signs.
Bro. So, but it's just one of those things that we want to preserve some of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like listening to oldies on Sundays way. You know what I mean? Like I try to make it. If I'm cleaning the crib, which these days I'm doing a lot of that, you know, stay at home.
You're a stay-at-home dad.
Stay-at-home essay. The realest essay. I started this shit.
You the softest essay. You ain't the hardest essay. You're the softest essay out here.
I'm softer than the Stella that I'm wearing, Holmes. And this shit's really soft.
100% cotton out here.
I don't want to be hard no more, Holmes. That lifestyle is fucking stressful. But what was I gonna say? Where the fuck was I going with?
Let's talk about your hair, bro. So you said you got tired of the comb over, right?
Yeah, wait, because it's the standard, like, you know, we talked about it. Way.
Yeah.
It might sound whack, but, you know, fuck it, let's talk about it. It's like the standard haircut now for a Latino way. You know what I mean?
It used to be.
It used to be, but I'm talking about the dudes our ages. You know what I mean? The people that are not like too focused or even have the time
to follow trends,
and do like the new hairstyles way. Because now that I was looking for a new haircut, I was all over TikTok, you know, looking like, and I'm looking for the basics.
Looking at men and shit. You're looking at a lot of men, huh?
Ese sí te queda bien, güey. Neta, sí vas a agarrar, sí van a jalar viejas, güey. But what's it called? I'm looking at hairstyles that I've never seen before, way. You know what I mean? I'm looking at hairstyles that I'll never even tried in my wildest dreams. I've had a lot of wild dreams.
Oh, you're
way.
getting curious out here.
Curious way. It's real out here way. No, but then I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know we shouldn't let age affect you, but it does affect me. I'm like, all right, if I was 21 or 25, I might have tried some shit like that, you know, because there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm 39 now, you know what I mean? Like I gotta kind of act my age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanna rock something that it's still fresh, but it's like, yo, like this is not an old dude trying to be a young cat. You know what I mean? And slick in the back, but like not like back in the days when we would like shave the sides and like we would do it like all weird, right? We would like hold the long part, but we would shave all the side.
Oh yeah,
there was no fading, there was no
fade,
blending.
Yeah.
So, you know, for the people that are watching, I'll kind of just pull my headphones off. It's just a fade that kind of blends in with the top and then it'll slick back. And since I'm going from a comb over to slicking it back, it's still not at the right spot it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, the barber that I went to, shout out to Mesk and Mickey, by the way. You know, we're going to work it and we're going to get it there. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's crazy, right? Because as men, it's like obviously not very common for us to talk about our hairstyles, right? Like, we make it sound like such a big decision, drastic decision, but it's like girls talk about their hairstyles and it's looking for something new and it's normal, right? Us men, it's not very common for us to be talking about, I'm ready for a new look. You know what I'm saying? New year, new me as far as my hair stuff. But
it's that
I think we're both there because we've talked about it, and I think we're both at the same. We both see things very similar as far as a lot of things, but like even like as you mentioned, like the hair, we wanna stay true to ourselves, but we also wanna keep it fresh for what's out here today, and
that's what these new barbers have to offer. Way like it's not your standard like cuts anymore. Like you can do a taper, you could do a low fade. It doesn't have to affect the main look that you're going for. You just add some freshness to it, right? Like what most of the kids are doing, or most of the younger homies are doing, is they do the messy look, right? The fringe. The fringe blowouts and todo ese pedo. You can't hear blowouts and not get excited.
How deep did you get into this search?
I was deep in there way because I was like, deep in? You never been that deep, Smile. What's it called? I was looking at it and I was gonna try some shit that was like not too extreme, right? Like they call those all those younger cats like the fucking broccoli heads, you know what I mean? Like all the younger kids.
Kind of like the Edgar cuts?
Kind of like the Edgar cuts. Like all that, but when you do it like a really nice way, they look dope way, So shout outs to them for staying fresh and doing their thing. But me being the person that I am way, I can't do shit like that because I would feel too weird. Plus it's a lot of work way.
That's another thing that we got to keep in consideration, bro, because it's not like, we have all the time in the world to do our hair and then go out and do whatever the fuck we got to do. It's like, when you're a dad and we working and making things happen, you got to get up and be ready in like, 15 minutes sometimes, like you don't got time to be fucking going through a whole process to do your hair, what I mean? Because I've seen some videos, where dudes are like,
you got deep in there too,
not
right?
Too deep, bro.
Not too deep, right? It's pretty... Sounds like standard Smiley.
Oh shit, I set myself up there. No, but I seen somewhere like the dudes are like, don't do this. If you do this to your hair, don't do it like this. And they do the standard way of how people do their hair. And it says instead do this, and then they have the blow dryer as they're fucking combing their hair and shit like that. And it gives it like volume, right? That's kind of that's kind of out there
to us
that's kind of sus, like the kids
sus, right? And that's a safe way of saying, man, that's kind of gay, right? Like
I didn't say that, you said
I'm just saying back in the day, that's some shit that I would not only, if I seen you doing some shit like that, I'd be like, no mames way, I would say some shit like that.
Yeah, because I mean just even talking about our hair right now, a lot back in the day, yeah, or even nowadays, motherfuckers will still say that's very sus, you know.
Right.
But anyways, um, yeah, I don't have time to be fucking blow drying my hair as I'm, getting ready for work or getting ready to go do this and do that, take my kids to the bus, pick them up from school. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do something like.
I got time these days, player.
Yeah, I know.
Do you see the blow dryer I have in my bathroom?
Oh shit, no, I didn't.
So since I got time these days, not like a lot of time, but I got some time now to figure out how to fuck with my hair. You know what I mean? So watching the similar videos way. Now I'm not gonna break down the whole process because I don't want to put people to sleep, right? But basically now I use a blow dryer to get my hair to where I want it, and I haven't became an expert in it yet, but I've tried it like maybe 10 times before I even went and get the haircut to then be able to do it and then looking the way that it's looking, right?
Yeah.
And that's just something that back in the day we wouldn't do way, but now that you have a little bit of time, I was like, man, I'm gonna me voy a arreglar chingón way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my girl to be out there making money and be like, at least I got a nice little sexy piece at home.
That's what it's come down to, huh? That's the world we live in.
Not
days.
Only is the house clean, but this motherfucker looking good.
Oh, lazy.
I have a few fucking what's it called?
You a sugar baby now, huh?
My job is just to clean the house, fucking look good, be showered up. Si se le ofrece algo, aquí estoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, lazy, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
What you doing for money these days, lazy? What you doing to survive these days? Nah, man, but yeah, that's dope. You got to switch things up, bro. So, but yeah, I mentioned to you one thing one time where, not to disrespect nobody, but, when I went to Mexico and then I went to a Home Depot and then like every single dude at Home Depot, and, I should probably mention this first too, though. Like in Mexico, the state where we're at least, in Morelos, like working at Home Depot or like, and this is what I see when you work for a big store like that, right? People take those jobs like very serious. It's kind of like that's your career, Even though here in the States you work at Home Depot and it's like whatever, right? It's just a job, right? But
just here for seasonal.
Yeah, in certain jobs, I mean, in certain countries like Mexico, like I'm sure it's very hard to get in a job like that. And once you get it, you kind of you want to keep that. But anyways. When I went to Home Depot, like all the dudes had comb overs, and I'm walking in there with my comb over, and I'm like, holy shit, like what the fuck, bro? Like
you don't even look like you've been to the United States of America, my friend.
I'm like, we all just had the same haircut out here.
You went in there, y'all hiring?
And it's like that was a thing to me too. I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know. It's kind of like when. I guess it might be something like when you go somewhere and you're wearing the same shirt as somebody or the same clothes as someone, you're like, I'm never wearing that shit again because like I don't want to be wearing, dressing the same as other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with my hair, bro. I'm kind of like, okay, we're all just doing this now. It's time to switch it up.
And there's something about the way that I am. I think you're kind of similar way that we don't jump on these huge trends way because it turns me off way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something that's crazy, like everybody's doing this now. I'm like, I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to be jumping on just bandwagons because everybody's doing it. It's the cool thing to do right now.
No, and like we got like that real Aztec hair, bro. Some people might not know about Aztec hair, bro.
Yeah, well, I think most of the people that listen to us are Mexicans, way, but.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Mexicans that still got like wavy hair, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes that have wavy hair. Like
you can make yours wavy.
Like nah, but naturally, right?
Yeah.
Like our hair is like super straight, like and we grew up when they call our pelo necio, There's a pelo bien necio, like it just no matter how much you want to comb it one direction. It either sticks up or it doesn't want to do work with what you're trying to do with it.
And that's the crazy thing, right? Because now that I remember, again, we're just talking about our experience. We would sleep. At first, we used to sleep with like freaking, the
pantyhose.
Yeah, pantyhose.
Yo, like
you had panties on me?
I had pantyhose on my head, bro.
No, but yeah, we had our hair was so like if we don't adjust it properly and then throw the pantyhose on, then that's the only way we'd be able to go to school the next day with our hair looking the way we wanted it to.
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't, it'd be a fucked up day. I'd want the day to be over with. You know what I mean?
Yo, I think like Mexican dudes or Latino dudes that have hair like us, like real nasty hair, we're like somewhat like, I think like the brothers and the sisters, especially the sisters, they go through a whole process when they go to bed, right?
They sleep. They have to that's how I slept. I took a nap before we started this shit, before you got here.
Yeah.
I had to sleep with pillows just so my head wouldn't.
Oh no,
I'm gonna be on TV, way. You know what I mean? I gotta look right, way.
No, but like there's certain people that we go through certain struggles in order for our hair to look the way we want it to look, right? And that was our thing. We had to sleep with pantyhose on our hair, and we, back in those days we used tres flores, and you put that tres flores in your hair, put the pantyhose on, and the next morning your hair was slick, bro. Like
unless you fucked up and like turned over way.
Yeah, you had that little wave in your hair, you know what I'm saying? But
then we moved on to wave caps way.
Then wave cap. I mean,
and then do rags. We wore do rags también way.
At one point, but it's like wave caps was the most popular one. But when you're young, you can't afford to go to the store and buy wave caps, especially in Oregon when we were kids. They didn't sell wave caps. You know what I mean? Like there was really no black people in that town.
Yeah. But check this out, way. Now that you mentioned that, it's also a big reason of why I changed my hairstyle, way, because the comb over, at least for me, I don't know about you, it was a hit and miss for me, bro. Like sometimes it would go the way that I wanted to, but now that I've been introduced to a fucking blow dryer, way, it's changed the game for me, way. But with that other hairstyle, like some days I'd be like, oh shit, it's looking clean. And then some days like, fuck, and I'll just throw a hat on with a shirt that it didn't need. It shouldn't be rocked with a hat. You know what I mean?
Do you ever feel like just paisa, bro?
Oh,
isn't that crazy when you're like,
and it's fucked up because we're straight from the motherland, so we can say shit like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it is fucked up, I guess, now that I think about it. But I guess we grew up like this. This is how we were raised to think like this, right?
Yeah,
we're just a product of our environment.
Yeah. No, yeah. I felt fucking paisa. Like you go to a store where you accidentally walk across a mirror and you're like, no, mom.
I'm looking paisa as fuck today.
I'm such a culero, bro. Like my day will be done for, bro. Like my girl could be like, we should go over here next. Like, nah, bro. Like we going home.
Yo, there's times where I you carry a hat around just in case, bro. I'd rather look. I don't know, man.
But it's part of the growing up way, and I think reaching the age that we're reaching, and we're losing that connection with our younger like we're almost gonna say goodbye to our young selves way. You know what I mean? Like I think we're feeling it being 39. Once we hit that 40, it's like, yo, we 40, bro. Like I think this is the last year where we can actually feel like we're connected somehow to like
being young,
being like youth, that youth dude.
But bro, I'm happy that at least we are the age that we are, and and where our mind is at, where our mentality is at. I'd rather be this 39-year-old than a 39-year-old still acting like a fucking 25-year-old, bro.
Yeah.
Or a 21-year-old that's not responsible, that has nothing going on for themselves, that has nothing to evaluate. You have you have no assets with.
Oh, but they get ass. They get ass.
That's one thing, right?
Hey, a dude that you're like, he lives with his mama, bro. He doesn't have a job. It's like, bro, look at all the girls I'm messing with. Like, oh, you know what, bro?
A win is a win. A win is a win.
Keep doing your thing, player.
I can't even be mad at you no more. We out here hustling backwards. Nah, it's just fucking around. It's all jokes. But I'd rather be this dude, because like I'd rather be the type of dude that can give advice that can give advice on certain finance things that I've done or certain personal shit that I go through or whatever. I'd rather be this guy, bro, than to, still be, I don't know, wilding and acting like, and not having nothing, you haven't accomplished nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously there's still a lot for us to accomplish, but, we're working towards that. You know what I mean?
and it's less stressful of a life. We have different stresses now, way. You know what I mean? Like, we do look like those fools that we're worrying about what club we're hitting on Friday or what clubs or what we might still look like that, but we ain't involved in that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So
No.
it used to take up a lot of our headspace. You know what I mean? So, oh man, I gotta go buy that new shirt because we're gonna go to this club. Or, oh damn, it's so and so's birthday. We're gonna hit VIP at this club. And you're worrying about spending money on this shit, or you're not worried about spending money, but you're worrying about what you're gonna wear, which you're spending money. You're going to VIP. You took some pictures. Then you realize you're going to the club next weekend. You don't want to wear the same old shit because you already have pictures on them. So now you got to go get some new shit.
I think now would even be worse with all the social media shit. Like, you really can't wear shit twice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So with us not having to worry about none of that shit and being just focused on everything that we're heading towards, that's that leverage that's helping us build way. You know what I mean? Like, some people might see it like outside looking in and be like, oh, yo, Lazy's not working right now, man. He's not accomplishing anything. But bro, I see this as one of the biggest blessings that I've had with, like, I'm spending every day with my daughter, bro.
Yeah.
Every day. We do a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna break it down. Because bored people or whatever.
Because you're on unemployment right now, right? Yeah. So like, that's one thing that as Latinos and us being Mexican, that we were undocumented till we were 25. Being on unemployment, that was never an option. That didn't even cross our minds. It's like, unemployment. What do you mean? I lost my job, or I quit this job. I'll find a new job by Monday. You know what I mean? Like, there was no such thing as unemployment. But now we grow up and we realize that unemployment is there for people to use. Yeah. And there's motherfuckers that have a lot more money than us that are taking advantage of the state services and the help that is provided by your state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this one video, not to distract it too far, but I seen this one video where this girl, she says that she's like one of those nurses that goes to people's houses and checks up on them. And she said, like, I live in this, I work in this neighborhood, and it was like just beautiful big houses, right? And she's like, these people get free government assistance because what I found out while I'm working here is like, these people put their money in trust. So as far as everyone knows, they have no money. They have no money coming in. So these people are applying for government assistance while they have money in their trust funds. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're over here busting our ass every day because it's like, oh shit, like, this is the way we're trained. We're like programmed on, if you don't work hard and you don't go to work every day, you're never gonna amount to nothing.
You don't work hard, you don't deserve that hot food on your plate,
right? Like, and to a certain extent, it does mean that, but you gotta also work smart. Work hard and work smart at the same time. Like, see what's going on around us, so we're not getting played by these all these rich folks. And it goes from like upper class all the way up to like the 1%. They all take advantage of what's out there, what's offered by the country, what's offered by federally and state level.
They keep up with opportunities like that. Any financial opportunity, motherfuckers take it. Unemployment, fucking take it. You know what I mean? Like, there's this other chick on TikTok, man. By the way, TikTok, they're trying to ban it, or I think they're gonna ban it.
I think we're in the last month.
I seen this chick that she's exposing everybody that got PPP loans. Bro, Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude. He got.
What did you just say?
Every time you say that word, it's like, wait a minute, be careful. He got a PPP loan for, I forgot how many millions. Bunch of other famous people that are millionaires got PPP loans, and they all got forgiven or whatever. A lot of people would be like, that's fucked up. They're taking opportunity, and then they're saying what they're thinking, just like Donald Trump thinks when he doesn't pay taxes, is like, I'm not fucked up. I'm just smart. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I think it's time for people.
You gotta think about it like this: like, our unemployment and their unemployment is different, right? Our unemployment is like, this is what we normally make, and through unemployment we'll make this much, right? Well,
you get half of what you made.
Okay, so like, let's say because there was rappers and stuff that got PPP loans or they got certain grants during during COVID, and it's like, so let's say they make 30 million a year normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they got 15 million because of COVID. Yeah, that to us is like, that's fucking crazy. But that's their unemployment. You know what I'm saying?
And that's their legal right as an American citizen, right? Remember Old Dirty Bastard?
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker was a rapper still getting fucking food stamps.
I don't know if that was real because that's like that's like fraud, bro. You know, people got to be smart too. So
Yeah.
we should throw that out there. You know, be smart because fraud is real and serious, and like motherfuckers go to prison for fraud. You know, sometimes you think that it's like, oh, I just lied on this application so I could get this, and you know, it's not a crime. I didn't put a gun to no one's head and rob them. No, but it's still theft. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody sends me to prison, way, I want to go to one of those prisons like Martha Stewart went to, way. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, they're gonna send you to Pelican Bay.
No,
with that picture of that shirt you got on right there. We'll see how they handle you over there.
Hey Cinderella, we found you a fella. No, pero yeah, you know, like use things to your benefit, way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you've earned them. You know, like everything, like the way that I used to look at shit, bro. I used to look at, oh, you're taking advantage of the system. Oh, you're doing it. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take this time, which is gonna eventually, you know, we're gonna start our business when the season comes. But it's a long period of time that I'm gonna be with my daughter with, and it's the last year before she enters school, the school system with.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be something, bro. I'm not gonna get too like deep and shit, way, but it's gonna be something that I'm gonna remember later on in life and be like, I got that time. You know what I mean? Like I chose to delay, you know, some things that I could be doing to make sure that I get as much time with that little girl right now. You know what I mean?
No, that's dope, dude. That's dope. You're never gonna regret that. You know, I did the same thing. You know, like when I held on to a job that I was being able to work from home for probably an extra 2 years just because of the simple fact that I was able to be home with my son, you know, because he wasn't going to school yet. And, you know, to this day, it's like I still remember those days, and you're never going to get those days back. You know what I'm saying? Like those mornings, those morning routines are never going to come back. Him chilling, you know, not having to go anywhere, like that's never going to be back, right? So
talking to you like a friend, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, what you doing? I'm just relaxing. You know what I mean? I'm talking to a 4-year-old, bro, which these days is my little homie. You know what I mean? So every day is like I got my little soldier with me every day. And we have full conversations right now. Last year, this would have been different because she didn't talk as much. This year, it's like a whole dope experience, bro. So I'm grateful that I'm in this position. I'm grateful that my girl's in the position she's in, so we're able to do this. I'm grateful that the business that we started allows me to be able to do this. You know what I mean? So all this shit didn't just happen randomly. Yeah. Everything was already worked for. And now I'm taking an opportunity or advantage of the situation that basically I created with and be able to spend time the way that I want to spend it.
Yeah, bro. No, that's facts. We worked hard to be where we're at, you know, in these days, man. And, you know, Christmas is coming up. Christmas is obviously different for us today than what it was when we was youngsters. But again, we say this with, you know, with nothing but like, well, how can I say this? It's out of love and respect, you know, because like my youth, I wouldn't take that back from nothing, for nothing, bro. Like I love our youth, bro. Like we were getting our presents from Salvation Army. You know, our mom would sign up and go pick out gifts for us. And you know what I'm saying? That was cool, right? Yeah, we're kids. You're excited about presents, right? But it's like, bro, the family time that we spent as kids, the things that as family that we did, just being together, bro, like that was the real the real special thing about it all, that we didn't even know what was happening, but nowadays you think back and you're like, wow, that those moments, like those were special. You know what I'm saying?
That meant the world. You know, like ya son las 10, you know, because you know, for most Mexicans, they'll change it from midnight to like 10 p.m. I don't know. I can't remember when my mom would do
when
it.
we was young, we waited till midnight.
Midnight? Okay, so then my mom's or my pops would be like, okay, ya son las 12, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'd be like excited, bro. That was
On
like
Christmas Eve, you know. So that's why Christmas Eve. That's why I feel like Mexicans always celebrate Christmas Eve, right? That's the day we really go all out, because Christmas Day everyone's recovering and chilling at home with their own little families, right?
And leftovers.
Yeah, and so Christmas Eve has always been the day, right? And I'm guessing that's why we stayed up till midnight and we waited till midnight to open presents, and it was a whole event, right? We all knew we're hanging out, we're having fun with the cousins, our parents hanging out with their brothers and sisters, with our tios and tias and all that. It was just like we weren't. I don't know. At least from what I remember, the kids weren't like so like pushy about. Come on, we want to open them now. Come on, let's do it. Like we kind of, I guess, knew, right? Nowadays it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets me like sometimes I'm a little conflicted with myself, bro, because I'm just like, we keep pushing the time, bro. Like
Because now it's 10 p.m., right?
At first it was 10 p.m. We're like, all right, we'll wait till 10 because the kids, they can't wait anymore, and this and that, and certain family members are like, come on, let's just do it at 10. It's really no big deal, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to be that uncle that just keeps pushing it, like, no, we got to keep it like the old days, So then you give in and like, all right, cool, let's do 10 then. But now it's like it keeps getting pushed and pushed, bro. Like I think last year we did it like around 8:00 way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's because we do have different people now that be like, well, we're gonna leave now, and it's like, oh well, we don't want we want kids to see each other open their gifts, So
I guess so.
A lot of people like have like these schedules way, you know what I mean? I'm old school still to a level where like if that's where the last party's at, we there till hasta que nos corran, way, or until the sun comes up type shit, right?
Yeah.
That might sound extreme, but like I'm there like, yo, if we're here till 2 a.m., cool. If you're here till 4 a.m., cool. That's cool with me. But some people are like, yeah, we want to kind of head out. We're kind of getting tired. And it's like, bro, like tired of what, bro? Like,
it's like you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
man.
like sleep in tomorrow. Let's fucking party type shit, But with people having different schedules, then it's like, all right, well, let's just agree on this time, and then we open the gifts.
I guess that's another thing too, bro. That now to think about it is different from back in the day. Like we come from a very like old fashioned Mexican family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way we grew up is like whatever the man says goes, right? So it's like
not at your house.
Oh, yo, lazy. Let's not get started. Mr. Stay at Home Dad over here, bro.
Just told me I had to clean the kitchen on Monday. I said, hell no.
Don't fuck up your allowance now, lazy. But like we come from
I put you through school, damn it.
Yeah, we come from a background where it's like, like as far as the husbands, you say, hey, we're gonna go celebrate Christmas with my family, and that's what happens, right? You know what I'm saying? But now as we evolving, as men, as Mexican men, we evolving, and we want to work with our partner and try to make things happen, right? So nowadays we're like,
happy wife, a happy life. I hate that corny ass line, way.
As Daddy Yankee that. No, but it's like, so nowadays we're like, okay, so let's try to celebrate early with your family or early with actually like my family, like we stay up really late, so like if we can, I try to do that the second one, because like you mentioned, once I'm there, we there for the long run, right? Mm-hmm. So, but that's one thing I feel like it's newer in our community, that we're trying to work with both families, right? Let's go spend time with your family, be there for a few hours, and then we come back with my family, right? And back in the day, we didn't see that. Mm-hmm. We saw our tios and tias show up, and boom, you're there, and that was it.
Yeah.
We've never heard our tios saying, ya no tenemos que ir porque vamos a ir con su familia. It was that was not something we heard growing up.
Well, most of our parents' family, they were all in Mexico still, they were
a lot of them, yeah.
There was nowhere else to go,
I guess that made it easier, but
for us, like our suegros or suegras, they're here, you know what I mean? So we gotta show respect también, and we want to hang out with them as well, but like that's the difference between living like in a small town or like in a small city, you could say, if you all live in the city, than to being all spread out. You know what I mean? Because it's like, damn, like sometimes, like, all right, we're gonna go to your mom's, which is like an hour, or if we go to your sister's, we're 2 hours out. And then we gotta go back to my sister's, another fucking hour and a half out that way.
Yeah.
And then we gotta come back home. There's another hour. You know what I mean? So everything, as an older motherfucker way, I hate to say it, but you start adding up the drives way. You know what I mean? You know, como decían antes, way. No, it's not like you're gonna. No es como te vas a ir caminando, way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in a fucking car, bro. You're sitting down, driving somewhere.
But it's still annoying, right? It's like,
fuck.
fuck. You're just thinking about all that time on the road. But
It's not bad when you're having a good conversation with your partner. Like sometimes you get in some good conversations, and then the drives are good, right? But then sometimes like you guys are not in good terms, probably. And man, those longs are long as fuck. Way.
yeah. But yeah, man. So Christmas is coming up, bro, and yeah, so things are different. We don't wait till midnight no more to open presents, and you know, like, I feel like kids are more entitled nowadays to ask for what they want and expect to get what they're asking for, right? You know, because, you know, as far as my kids, you know, I'm sure your kid too. You know, they don't see us as like, oh my, you know, they see us as like, yo, my dad got the money. I know he got the money. He can buy me this if he wants to. If he really wants to, I know he'll buy it. He can buy it. It ain't like when we were young, you know what I'm saying? Like when we were young, we knew, like, I ain't gonna ask my dad for like a new Nintendo or new Super Nintendo. Like I know my dad don't got money for that. Like, you know, like,
Or we were very conscious at an early age, like financial, like broke conscious. I won't even say financial conscious. We were broke conscious, where it's like, you know, like you might ask for a candy here and there, way, but you wouldn't ask for fucking new shoes on a random Tuesday. It's like,
no.
I'm not gonna put my dad through that. Like he doesn't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between us as kids and our kids today, right? Like, they make their list. You know, my kids, they stayed up late. You know, they're over there looking at little catalog. It's kind of dope that some stores still do this shit, right? They send catalogs. You know, so my kids are all entertained. They're going through the catalog, circling what they want, and then they make a list of everything they want. And I think that's dope, you know, in a way. That's like, it's cute to see them, you know, doing all that process, you know.
It's cute, and it's like a proud moment, right?
Yeah. And then, but yeah, so like now, but the difference is like they're like, yo, I know my dad and mom can buy me this. Like that ain't no problem, you know. And that's the difference, bro, because it makes you wonder, like, there's moments in time where you're like, yo, like, is this the right way that we're raising the kids, you know, like, to feel like anything that they ask for they can get, you know what I mean? Like,
I think for holidays it should be should be a happy season all around,
and it is, right? Because it's like that's the way I see it, bro. Like, you know, we got them some presents already, but then we go to like Target, right, to go do you know, we got to go buy some stuff we need for whatever. And then they're like, Dad, can you get me this? Dad, I want this. And so it's like they already have toys or they already got presents under the tree, but now they're still asking for things while we're at the store. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, I know I can't be the only one where like the kids just feel like it's not a problem for my parents to buy me stuff, you know, and it ain't their fault, you know. It's I guess it's our fault or my fault too, because, you know, we're trying to provide something that was not provided to us, you know. And at the same time, I'm like, yo, I've wasted money on stupider shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I still do,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just. Shit, I've blew money on some dumb shit recently, you know, and I'm gonna deny you this little toy, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like I would be a piece of shit for that.
Yeah. It's like my daughter, bro. Like us as kids, even asking for McDonald's was something you have to build up some courage to ask for McDonald's when we were kids, right? You still get said no to, you know, but my daughter's like, Dad, can I get some McDonald's today? You know, like at random times, right? And I'm like, no, because it's unhealthy, you know, type shit. I don't tell her that. But I'm on my way to fucking go grab some beers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Who am I to tell her she can't have a little bit of McDonald's way when I'm gonna go get some beer? You know, so I think I think we're just less strict parents way,
We're
and
less
we
strict, and we know that we do dumb shit too, or we
yeah
we blow our money on dumb shit too. Way.
yeah, and it's like I wonder maybe there was way, but I feel like the way that we are, a lot of parents in our generations are now. I wonder if there was any of these parents back in the '90s way. You know what I
I'm sure
mean?
there was a few, and they probably looked at the soft, weak
Oh, they're
parents.
the cool parents, right? But I'm not trying to be the cool parent either.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even know how to distinguish both. But I don't want to be that cool dad. You ain't cussing in front of me. You know what I mean? Until you're a
Yeah,
full grown adult,
yeah,
yeah, you can cuss, but not too vulgar. That's kind
yeah.
of like when we cuss. I don't want to get too deep into that, but just there's classiness, and there's people that are like, oh, she curses more than a fucking truck driver, and it's like, don't be that either. You know what I mean? Like, you could curse, but keep some class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know how to distinguish the two, but I don't want to be the cool dad that is like, oh, yeah, we could smoke weed downstairs. My dad doesn't care. Like, fuck that, dude. Like, how about you guys keep it old school and go smoke that shit in the park or some shit, bro? Like,
Yeah, go for a walk.
go for a walk. Like, don't be like, oh, my dad doesn't trip on that. Oh, my dad's cool as fuck. Like, no, I'm cool that you got what you need and you're good and you're
I
happy.
think boundaries are a good thing.
Yeah, boundaries. Everybody got boundaries. Me and
Yeah.
you got boundaries. Me
Yeah.
and my girl got boundaries. Like, there has to be boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries are good. But yeah, man, it's one of those things that we're kind of healing our childhood trauma, and it's not like we are all like fucking, what do you say, like acting like victims out here, like, oh, like my childhood was no. I love my childhood, but the thing about it is like there's a trauma, and I don't blame my parents for it, that's for sure. But it's like there is some, I guess you could call it trauma. I don't like calling it that because that sounds very like serious, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's that serious. But there is a thing where it's like we saw our classmates at school getting certain presents, getting certain things that we didn't, and I'm like, I want to make sure that my kids they get that, right?
Yeah.
Because like nowadays at my kids' school, like we get like newsletters and says if you can please donate or buy certain snacks for the Christmas party, and it's like we do that, so I send my kids to school with snacks and stuff that they're going to be able to share for their Christmas party. And I'm like, and my kids see it as it's no big deal, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, of course it's Christmas party, why wouldn't we take stuff? And
cookies, Dad. It's only $5, Dad.
yeah, and then I, sometimes I tell them, like, you guys know, like, all these things that you guys do and all these things that we're doing, like, I didn't do this as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents wouldn't do this stuff, not because they didn't want to. It's just that's just not, it wasn't available to us, I'm like, so just appreciate all these things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, man, we don't want to get all super emotional and things, bro. But you recently got your daughter a new type of present, bro. Like this is gonna change your whole life, bro. Tell us what you just went and did, bro.
We just got her a new puppy, bro. Like, which is you should have seen your face. Right
wait, I thought I spilled the beer, bro.
I thought you were gonna fucking deep throat the microphone.
No, oh shit! By accident, I slipped and fell
on a dick. No way. Anyways, so here I go again being fooled. When somebody says, "Hey, let's just go look," let's just go look at him. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're gonna go look at a new vehicle or a new truck or a new car. It's like, let's just go look.
Yeah, you're trying to lie to yourself,
right?
Yeah.
So it was one of those deals where I kept telling them, like, "Are you gonna walk him, like my girl or my daughter?" No, or and recently now my daughter's saying, "Yeah, are you gonna clean its butt?" Yeah, and I already knew it's not. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna pick up the poop?
Yeah, you're gonna pick up the poop. I already know that I'm gonna take a bunch of this responsibility that I am. Talking about responsibility, getting a little puppy is also a good way to teach your kids responsibility way. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think about yourself. You're not so selfish. You can't be selfish. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you have a kid. It's like you want to do a bunch of shit, but you just have to do it around that schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so we go look at puppies, bro. My girl already had chose like to look at 4 different ones, so they bring them all out, and boom, my daughter liked this one. You know what I mean? The other ones were cute too.
Were they all the same style of dog?
No, so there was this little, and I don't know all the mixtures way. You know, I'm not a pet person, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even a dog person. Um, excuse me. So one was like this like bulldog, but it was like a special kind of bulldog. It wasn't just your regular bulldog. It's like a mixed,
So like an American Bully?
something like that. But
Like no, I mean, you know what American Bully is, right?
No.
It's like a bulldog and a pit bull mix.
oh no, I wouldn't get. I don't like aggressiveness way.
Oh, your pussy hurts?
I'm a stay at home dad. I'm a dad. I'm somebody's bitch.
He's like, oh, I don't want that much testosterone in the house. I might lose the little position I have over here.
No, no, it wasn't an aggressive. It was a cute little one. You know,
Oh, like a French bulldog?
Yeah, it didn't have no heavy like bulldog features.
Oh, okay.
It was, I don't know what it was mixed with. Then the other one was a Cocker Spaniel.
Mm-hmm.
The one we got is a Keen Charles Cavalier.
Damn.
And I thought they were all cute way, you know. And to be honest, if my daughter would have chose whichever one, that's the one we would have taken, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad she chose the one she did choose because he was the shy one, he was the timid one, he was the one that was just, you know, sitting down, very scared way. They're all puppies, they're all little way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? For the style of vibe that we live, I want a chill dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he might change as he gets older, but and it works out way. He's a chill little dog, bro. You know, and obviously it comes with a lot of different things, man, like cleanups and
Yeah.
you know, you gotta. It's like changing a diaper for the first few times where you're like, you know, and then
Bro,
after
he sent us a picture of the dog. He pooped in his kennel. Way.
yeah, and
Like, bro, like at that moment, like I'm a busy motherfucker, bro.
yeah.
And I looked at that, bro, and I was like, bro, I can't even imagine dealing with that shit right
He
now, bro.
pooped in his kennel, but not only that, and this was him being left for a matter of 40 minutes maximum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they do it in these dog places way, these dog farms. I don't know, man. You know, that's another story way. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they let these dogs just be in their cage without helping them clean, like changing, like if they poop, clean it out.
Mm-hmm.
So all he did was smear everything everywhere way. It was just disgusting, right?
Yeah.
He only did that one time. He hasn't done it since.
Okay.
Because now every time he goes, I just clean it up and boom. But I told my girl, I was like, why is he used to doing this? Like, why is he accustomed to do this? Like
only doing it in his kennel.
yeah.
Because have you guys tried to take him out?
He won't. He won't even walk. You know, he's just, you're pulling him. It's
Too cold. Who can poop in this cold
not
weather,
that way.
bro?
I've tried to take him out multiple times way, and
Hey, you got to show him how to do it, lazy.
you know what?
Look, this is how you do it.
Do you snorkel?
No, I think I
No, check this out. You know, we're living in a whole different time way. I was gonna YouTube a video of a dog pooping way and put it in his face and be like, "This is what you should be doing."
Yeah, comparing the dog's gonna have fucking mental issues already.
Bro.
Why are you comparing me to that motherfucker?
But I didn't do that, right? I just took him out, and then my girl would be like, "Don't take him out. It's too cold. We're in fucking Minnesota, guys. It's almost some days." It might be 7 degrees, but if you look on the weather, it says feels like negative this, feels like negative 10, feels
Cold
like
as fuck.
cold as fuck, right? So my ass, I don't want to get too like, what I tell him is like, it's a dog, you know, like let's try to separate. I'm not putting my daughter out there in the cold. Like this is a dog. They have fur, you know, But then I Googled shit way and like, no, you're not supposed to take him out in that weather, bro. They could get frostbite.
Oh
So as
shit.
soon as I Googled it, I was like, how come my dog's not pooping outside? I was like, be careful of taking your dog out in like under 30 degrees freezing weather because they can get, frostbite on their paws. And I started looking at his paws way, and some of them had like, they're cold, bro. And some of them were black. And when you get frostbite, you get like black fingers. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I think he got it, And I go wake up my girl because this is, bro, the first 2 days that I got him, I got up out of bed at 4 a.m. The other day, 5 a.m. because I didn't know what he needed, bro. Like, what are your poopy needs? Do you need to go now? Do you need to go, And I couldn't sleep. So then I go wake up my girl. I was like, dude, I think we got to take him to a vet or something, bro, because I think I shouldn't have took him outside. And then she's like, why? I'm like, he's too cold, and I think I gave him frostbite. She's like, no. He already had that when we bought him. I was like, oh shit, dude.
She just told you that to get you. Let me sleep, motherfucker. He already had that.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, I checked every one of his paws.
They regenerate. They heal very quickly. No, but then you get worried, bro. So yeah, we got our daughter a new puppy, but we also got ourselves another whole responsibility.
Yeah,
where it's almost a little bit until we get him trained and everything, right? Until the weather even gets a little better and he learns how to go out for walks.
Yeah,
then it'll be like just like having another kid, But right now it's worse than a baby. You know what I mean? Because a baby, it has a diaper.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like you can smell it. All right, we gotta go change the diaper. This dude is like, oh, I smell shit somewhere. Like somebody shit at you. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that you gotta learn is when you get a pet, bro. You're gonna get desensitized to some shit, bro. Like the first few times, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is disgusting, right? But then it gets like changing the diaper, bro. It's like it's part of the process. Yeah, it might. It's not pleasant. But then again, if you're a pet owner, your house is gonna smell different, and you will smell different. You know what I mean? It's just part of the game. Dogs have this smell that we've already bathed them like 6 different times because he's had accidents, and not like that one picture that I sent you, but there's like stepping on it, and then it's like, now I gotta fucking bathe you because I don't want you running around or my daughter's carrying you and shit. But what was I gonna say? Oh, you get desensitized to certain stuff.
Yeah.
And man, I was going somewhere with this shit. But I was gonna say you're gonna just smell different, bro. Like how you have your smell, you shower, you throw your cologne on, and you're like, this is how I smell. When you have a pet, you're gonna add another little scent somewhere, bro. That a little scent, bro. Your house has a scent when you're a pet owner. That's what I've came to realize. It might change. He is a puppy and he's all over the place, and we do carry him all the time. But that's kind of what I thought. It was
crazy though.
It came to my mind. I don't know if it's 100% true. We've only had him for about 5 days now.
So you're like that typical Mexican dad that didn't want a pet, but now you're the one taking care of the guy.
You have to, and it's not like, oh, no lo quería y ya se encariñó. No, it's like, no, it's not that. It's like, I have to make sure the dude's good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I got old Mexican dad problems, way. You know what I mean? Like, no puedo dormir, way. You know what I mean? It's like,
you gotta know everyone's good in the house before you can get some rest.
And I hate that. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess that's a strong word, but it's a responsibility that sometimes is like, I can't sleep. I wake up at fucking 3 a.m. I look at them because they want them sleeping like in the bedroom. And then it's like, okay, it's not that I have a problem with that, but it's like, I got to go feel around. Did he pee? Did he poop somewhere? And the first 2 days we didn't even have a kennel for him, bro. Like, we were so unprepared. I'm so new to this shit that, now I have my whole little cleaning kit.
But your girl's had a dog, right?
She's had a dog.
She grew up with the dog, right?
Yeah, but I don't know, way. You know what I mean? I think the same sometimes. It's like, don't you know this already? But I don't know if they got that dog as a puppy or dogs are just completely different. Okay. But I'm just learning, bro. And keeping it 100, I'm not a dog person. I mean, I love dogs. But when the dog, like, he's still a little baby, so he gets scared quickly. So he'll just like, luckily he's never like try to bite anybody, but like he'll just like move his paws and jump off, way. Pero a veces da miedo el way, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, it's like, are you gonna bite me? Like, that's what I mean when I'm not an animal person. Like, I get a little scared, bro.
Like,
You know,
they're so unpredictable.
unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like, it reminds me that this one time when my parents lived in the apartment over there in Brooklyn Center, and then a fucking pit bull was loose, no leash, way. And I tell my girl, I was like, hey, don't get scared. There's a pit bull coming to the car right now. And then she's like, I'm not scared. I was like, fuck, I am. Like, you know what I mean? Did you ever
Yeah.
see that pit bull that was roaming loose?
No.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I got bit when I was little. So I have this like
This
fear
Yeah.
of dogs because I got bit. You know what I mean? So I'm still dealing with that now, and I know in the next month it's gonna be all gravy.
Do you think you're gonna be the type of dog owner that's gonna kiss your dog?
No mames, way. Nah, way. Nah.
Yo, you think that's still a Caucasian thing, or you think other races are jumping on this train?
If you kiss your dog in the mouth, you eat ass. If you're not in the eat a booty gang, I don't believe you if you're kissing your dog. You know, like, ew, I would never eat ass, and then you're over there letting your dog lick all over your face and shit.
Oh shit, that's funny. Bro, yeah, güeros se pasan, güey. You know,
Yeah.
that's one thing güeros do that I'm just like, bro, and you know, yeah, man, I don't think that's sanitary, bro. You
It's
know,
not.
it's not that. It's not that I'm not like, I don't think people should not show affection to their pets, but it's like, that's not very sanitary. You know what I'm saying? Like, dogs lick their balls and shit, and like, you know, it's just,
Their paws, and you know, when you buy a new puppy, I don't know if it's standard, but these people send us with a dewormer medicine. So if you're letting your dog, like, I straight up tell my daughter, don't let him like lick your face right
Yeah.
now. When she grows up, she can do what she does, right? But I'm like, what if your dog gives you worms? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how that shit transfers. I might be sounding ignorant as fuck right now, but it's just stuff like that, bro. That I'm so new to this that I'm Googling every day. Like,
that's good though. At least you're trying. Güey.
yeah,
I mean,
like,
you're
how do I
trying.
get to train my dog? Like, right now I have the time to be able to not only raise my daughter but also train my puppy. You know? So it's actually a good time right now. It's probably the best time that I could have ever bought a puppy with, because
Yeah, you got the time.
he's 4 months old, bro. You know what I mean? Like, when I first got him, I'm thinking like, bro, why don't you know this? Like, but it's like 4 months old in this world,
In
bro.
a new house.
In a new house,
Yeah.
and very scared, bro.
So this place you went and bought it, you said it's like a farm?
Well, that's what, when I Googled the place, because our sister, I always hate saying that, but our sister asked like, hey, where do you get them? And you know, most Mexicans or most raza way, we're used to being like, hey, somebody doesn't want their dog, do you want them? You know, like hey,
Hey,
so,
did you buy them?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, you thought I got them off the street or something?
No, like no. I guess I didn't think about that. But you know, again, this is how we grew up, right? we grew up. Yo,
You bought 'em?
as you're saying that,
This motherfucker.
Yo.
What, they donating animals now?
bro. As you're saying that, it's very true. That's how real what you just said is. That we grow up. We grow up getting like knowing that people got pets because someone gave them away, or you know, for whatever reason, one of their pets had puppies or kittens,
Yeah.
and they needed to find a home for
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
and that's how we've got, you know, our Latinos. That's normally how we get them.
Yeah.
But like, as far as buying them,
Yeah.
that's a new thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean though. But
Which is weird because, you know, I'm in the process too.
I could have bought another one of these right here, you know, getting that puppy way.
God damn.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is, bro. That's what we wanted to do. As a family, and
But what was weird about this farm place?
okay, wait. And I'm just calling it a farm place, way, because they call it like a puppy mill or something like that. But I Googled the place to be able to tell you guys where I bought it from.
Mm-hmm.
But then I seen like reviews on like the way that their breeding process or the farm breeders for dogs. And bro, I didn't even get too deep into that rabbit hole way. Excuse me, because I just got this puppy and it was already making me angry looking at the reviews. Like, I wanted to go talk to some motherfuckers and be like, yo, tell me you guys ain't treating these puppies bad up in this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Because the way that I got him with temblaba, wait, he doesn't do that like that much anymore, way. But even when we went and look at him, he was scared. He was very timid, and if you grab him, he gets shaky, bro, like very scared. And then I'm just like, okay, new puppy, new people, new house. But then I looked at the reviews, and they've had a lot of bad reviews, way, to the point
You
where
Googled it after you went?
yeah, my girl's the one that she's already purchased a puppy there before for her mom.
Oh.
So she already knew that place, but I didn't, way. So yeah, I accidentally, not that I don't think of this. I don't think of this shit, bro. I don't think of a place that sells dogs. I don't think that far back of how do they breed these dogs? Who is breeding these dogs? Where do they buy these dogs?
Yeah. The
Are
thing
they
about
being raised and treated like, like nice, or are you seeing them as a paycheck?
well, yeah, because a lot of these farms are known for is that they're just like breeding and consistently breeding, more dogs and more animals, right? Because
Because
obviously
it's a big business.
it's a
bro.
big business. But like, let's keep it with dogs because I was looking at dogs for a minute too. Like dogs, I can't fully remember, but I believe that it was like 4 or 5. They can only have like 4 litters or 5 litters max, right? Anything after that, the dogs start coming out with like conditions and stuff because it's like the dogs, you're not supposed to be having that many puppies or whatever, right? But they just see them as they're cashing out, so they're like, man, as many puppies we can pump out of you, like that's the more money we're gonna make. But yeah, like that's why people are they don't normally like buying puppies or pets from farms because you don't know what litter you're on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I never thought about none of this shit, way, because again, we come from the area where, hey, somebody has some puppies with and they don't know what to do with them. They're just giving them away, and we're like, hell yeah, we've only had 2 dogs before, when we were younger. But now that I looked that up, I was like, fuck, bro, that's fucked up. There's like this darkness with all that. You know what I mean? Because
Dark business going on
there's
over
some
there.
dark business, bro. And I found it a little shady, bro. And again, I'm so new to this shit. I didn't think about it at first until I seen the reviews. When you go, it's only by appointment. Like nobody can even go there if you didn't even book an appointment, right? And you have to select the dogs that you want to look at. They bring them out like recently cleaned and showered or bathed or whatever. And then they just bring the ones that you selected. It's not like you can walk around and look at all their stock. I know that sounds kind of fucked up. No, you can't do that. So
Yeah.
that's what made me think of like, okay, so you just leave them in kennels, maybe. I don't know, allegedly. Do they get all dirty? You don't feed them enough? Why was this dog's playing with their poop, And then you book to go see these dogs, then you clean them up and then presentable, right?
Yeah.
And then, bro, it just made me think of a lot of shit that I don't want to even think more further in, because that's not my job to go figure this out. But there's enough reviews for. I heard even Humane Society has even tried to intervene with some shit like that.
But that's some crazy shit, right? Because it's like any other business, you're doing some fucked up shit like that so much. There's departments that step in and stop it. I mean, it's crazy how people can be running businesses like this, and people can't stop them, even though they might be doing some things that are not.
It's because there's like safety nets, bro. Like it's like when you buy chicken, and it's like these chickens only lived in a cage, doesn't know anything else. But this chicken ran around the farm. This chicken was like open field chicken. You know what I mean?
This chicken only lived in the house.
Yeah. House chicken. But check this out. You don't know that company's buying them from these farms that supposedly these chickens were open field chickens, right?
Yeah.
So if that company gets sued and be like, well, I didn't do it. I bought it from this farm that said that they have open field chicken. We didn't go out there, and it's not our fault that they didn't do their job.
Mm-hmm.
Go after them, you know.
Yeah.
So dog, I'm thinking, I haven't dug too deep into it, but I'm thinking this place has dog breeders, companies, or people that they work with that they buy their dogs from, and and you know, we don't know the practices. Are they safe practices? Are they even like, I don't know if you say humane for like dogs, but are they just nice practices, or are you just treating them like why are all these dogs scared, bro? You know,
Yeah.
why are they like, I don't know, bro. It's just something crazy that I'd rather not get too deep into it, bro, because it was pissing me off, bro.
You're like
Because
you look at your dog. You're home now.
yeah, bro, and I was like, man, dude, if I found out that motherfuckers put hands, now I'm looking at is you're my puppy, bro.
Yeah.
If I find out someone fucking kicked you or some shit, you know, so that's why I'm like, I'd rather not to think too deep into it.
Well, cool, man. That's dope, man. That's dope that you got your daughter a dog. She looks happy with it.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, we're about to do the same thing, bro. But we're not gonna go the dog route. We're actually gonna get our kids a cat. You know, we're gonna get them a little kitten. You know, and a lot has to do with this. You know, because
You're gonna be a cat daddy.
I'm gonna be a cat daddy. I gotta hit up Alfred, man. I need one of them hoodies, man.
What's the hoodie say again?
Vatos with gatos or
Ay,
gatos with
güey.
vatos or
Let me see your gato. remember what Lil Boozy said? For $10,000. But he says it in a dirtier way. For $10,000, put your gato on the screen.
So, you know, our kid's been asking for a pet for a couple years now, right? And so we always said, we always push it out, right? We're like, okay, when my daughter, when you're 8, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it was like probably when she was 6, you know, they wanted a dog. And we're like, you guys can't even do this yet. You guys can't even pick up his poop. You guys can't even take him on walks. I'm like, so when you're 8, I think you'll be ready. You know, so we keep pushing it out. And then she's like, I'm 8 now, Dad. I'm 8. And then we're like, oh, shit. You know, and then we're like, all right, when on your brother's birthday around there, you know, and then like all those days pass away, you know, and now it's like, okay, we got to do something, you know.
A lot of false promises.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, now like obviously at the same time, we got to keep our word. But, you know, the way our schedule is set up right now, like I'm super busy. You know, I'm working 2 different jobs.
Oh, you working?
I'm working.
That's for the po folk.
I'm out here working, bro.
Working's for suckers, daddy. Working's for suckers.
You know, I'm working, and then we got the Airbnb going. So it's like I'm busy as hell. And then my kids are in school. Excuse me. So we're dropping them off, picking them up. And then, you know, just busy with everything else, right? With personal life and everything, right? My wife, she works from home. And she's just, her type of job, bro, is like one of those jobs where you gotta like stay focused and you gotta really be on task at all times, bro.
Not like your job.
Not like my old jobs, man. Not like that old job, man. But so having a dog is just not something that we could fit in our schedule right now, and it would not be fair to a dog for us to take that responsibility on, because we wouldn't be able to dedicate the time and care that it deserves.
Be neglecting the little person,
you know, and I'm sure we would have made it happen with, but at the same time, we just want to be smart about the move that we make. I mean, in the future, I wouldn't mind getting a dog, but you know, cats are cool too, you know. So my kid, you know, our nieces and nephews, they got cats, and my kids, you know, every time they go up there, they're playing with the cats, and I just see them how, you know, like cariñoso they are with the cats, and you know how like excited they get. So then I'm like, okay, we can do a cat. Cats are chill, you know. They stay in the house, you know. You just buy them their little toys and the little, I don't know, a little bed and little things to play around in, and they're cool.
Yeah.
You know, you don't gotta do much with them. You don't gotta take them out for walks. You know, when they go to the bathroom, you know, there's a litter box, and that, you know. So that's something that we can do. And yeah, so the type of person that I am and my girl are like, all right, let's get a cat, but let's not just get like a basic cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, there's a lot of people giving out cats, you know. So yeah, so we we wanted to get a different type of cat, a cat that we thought was, a cuter type of cat. Obviously, I mean, we all know what cat.
All kitties ain't pretty.
Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, man. So some don't purr like they should. Yo, lazy. Yo, this is not that kind of podcast. Not that kind of podcast. You trying to turn this into the Cultura podcast, bro? That way. All right. Yeah. So this type of cat is called a Scottish straight kitten.
Straight kitten, huh?
Yo, we ain't gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cute cat, bro.
I like my kitties bi.
Yo, lazy. Yo, you've been in the house too long, bro. You need to get out and get some fresh air out here.
Fuck, for real, way. I need to release some shit,
All right, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, we found this cat. We were looking for a while. We were looking at different types of cat. It's crazy when
you'd never heard of this cat before.
No, I mean I've never, I've never really been that, invested into knowing about cats, but or pets like that deep. But you start looking at the pricing, bro, and you're like, oh shit, I knew dogs, there was expensive dogs, bro. Yeah. But then you start finding out cats can be expensive too.
Oh yeah, especially in I was gonna say a joke, but it wouldn't make sense. I'm like, especially in Tijuana. But then I'm like, I heard they go for the low down there. Yo. All right, let's get to this.
We're talking about my family pet. I know, here, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, why are you doing this,
right, let's shake this off, man. Shake it off.
Yo, you giving Diddy vibes over here, man.
Come on, Daddy. Reach for your next beer, Daddy.
All right, man. So yeah, bro. So I think it'll be dope. Like you mentioned, pets will bring like a certain type of responsibility. The kids grow to know how to love, someone else, something else. And I don't know, bro. Like the cariño that you build for pets, bro. I feel like that helps también to raise good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's something we didn't have, and I obviously I was okay with that. I've never been a pet person.
That was an extra mouth to feed, no way. like you gotta take it to a vet, bro. In real Mexican houses, back
in the day, we heard some stories, man.
Bro, like
they go drop them off on the highway, man.
The highways or it just goes, way. We had an incident with one of our puppies, way, that he died on us, way.
Yeah, but like they say, people poison them, right?
You could, like, purposely?
Yeah.
Like, because they're sick already or what?
I don't know. They, people say, "Oh, my pet was poisoned." That's what we were told, because our
dog died.
Yeah,
he ate something that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, yeah.
And nobody knew. That's another thing with pets. As you get yours, now, when I had my daughter, we baby-proof the house. Mm-hmm. Make sure my cocaine is where it needs to be. I just no, but when I had my daughter, we baby proofed it. Like, everybody knows that you
gotta baby proof them in, and like you saying cocaine, right? Yeah, that's funny and everything, right? But like edibles, way. There's times where I've had like gummies at the house, bro. Like you really
yummy. I'm gonna take some of my daddy's candy,
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. So it's like you really gotta baby proof like that también, way, because you don't want your kids eating your edibles, way, because like that shit, it fucks us up as adults. Way. Imagine kids, way.
I keep my drugs where my guns are at. It's safe. Nah, I don't do none of that shit, way. But yeah, just like you baby proof a house, now you gotta pet proof a house, way, mm-hmm. because when we were younger, we didn't know why our dog died. My mom, I remember her saying, because we lived in the hood, you know what I mean? So there was rat poison.
Yes, we heard your sad story of being raised in the hood. Lazy.
Well, let me tell you guys about the north side one more time. No, but so my mom, that's what she said. She's like, since there was always like rat poison that she would put like in the bottom drawers or in little corners or behind areas, she said maybe he got to some of that, So that's what I left with. Can't even get my words out. But that's what I left with, thinking that he got poisoned because he ate some rat poison.
Okay.
But I'm the one that found him. Like, it was sad, bro, because I was walking with him, and like animals, bro, it's like, ¿cómo se puede decir, güey?
They try to heal themselves, right?
Yeah, it's like this inner knowledge that like every being has, way. It's like this self-preservation that it's embedded in you.
Yeah.
So what the dog was doing, it was just eating grass and kept eating grass because it would help him throw up. So get that poison out their system, right? And I remember I was walking him. This is in the hood, and other people kind of already knew it. You're like, oh dang, your dog's sick, You got to get him to eat some more grass. You got to get him to eat grass. He has to get that shit out of him. Well, it wasn't enough. He threw up a lot, and he didn't survive that night. When I went and get him in the morning, again, this is our first dog. He wasn't allowed like to sleep in the house, right? He was on the porch. It might have had to do because it wasn't even in the winter. It was in the summertime. So maybe we would have brought him inside somewhere. So when I go look for him to see how he's doing, he's stiff, bro, like rock hard way.
Damn.
And it was a weird feeling, bro. It was like, dang, like our puppy's gone away. Cause he was a puppy también way. And it's like, I felt bad, bro. Like, I let you down way. But again, going back to what we're talking about, in real hood or real Mexican, not today. We're not talking about, like, it could be a 50-year-old Mexican today with today's technology and information that will take the dog to a vet. Back then, you don't know who to call. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go.
We grew up like we're not gonna waste money on.
Yeah,
on
that would have been a good $300 bill, maybe. I don't know what it goes for, right? So instead of us all being alarmed of our pet being sick and like, yo, we need to figure out how to get him to a vet, we were just hoping that he would be okay, and he wasn't. So that's why I'm puppy proving the house now. Like, there's no, like the same things that we use for our daughter is gonna get used for the dog now. Like we're under the sink where all the soaps and all the detergents and all that shit is. Like, like for dishwashers, there's pods now. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to make sure they don't swallow a pod.
That's true, man. So we're learning. We stepping into this new world, bro. Like, you got your dog already. I'm about to go pick up my cat tomorrow, or our cat tomorrow, and bro, it's dope way. I'm excited. The kids don't know about it.
When are you gonna tell them?
We're gonna tell them during Christmas, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I think mostly Christmas Day.
So where
Christmas
are you gonna
Eve.
keep them?
My cuñada's gonna hold them for a day, and because we want to surprise them, right?
You know what you want to do ahead of time that I didn't do? It's buy all the basics that a cat needs already, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have little kennels for cats too.
Yeah, we got that.
Okay, so that's a main important thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get the basic things, but then like the bigger things, like how they have like little towers where the cats can like play or whatever. Like we're gonna go buy that with the kids so they can choose and help. But yeah, so we're gonna surprise them. We're gonna give them like a gift where it's like it's gonna be like a cat toy or a cat something that's gonna let them know what's this for,
Kind of corny there, fella. I thought you're gonna get cornier than that though. That's not that bad. I thought you're gonna be like, go look in your mother's closet, and then they find a note. All right, now go down to the basement.
Yo, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, but no, we're not gonna do all that because we're gonna be busy working. We're gonna be working. So, so we want to surprise them like that, and then we're gonna have the cat ready, and then man, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a dope thing.
Oh man, yeah, that's a gift that keeps on giving way. Like it sounds like corny as fuck way, because we're stepping into this full family situations way, like family with a pet, and it's like all that shit. But yeah, like gifting my daughter the puppy it's a gift that every morning, bro, she just like looks forward to right away to the dog. Every night she has to go say good night, all that stuff, bro. And it's like, man, that's worth more than any other gift that I could have got her with.
Yeah, yeah. So that's dope, man. That's dope. As far as we know now, mostly all of our siblings and the kids are gonna have pets now, you know. And we grew up with no pets,
Yeah.
for the most part. So it's a new thing. It's a new thing for us, man. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this new stuff, bro.
Did you hesitate purchasing the cat?
I did, bro, because at the same time, I might sound kind of bougie way, because I was like, I don't want a basic cat way. You know what I'm saying? Like I want something like cute way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You want something that's not your average cat, right?
Yeah, like something that, you know, that you can be like, you can just think is a really cute cat. You know, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was kind of stuck on like how much we should spend. You know, because they range way. You know what I'm saying? Like it really depends too on who you're buying it from. We're buying it from a family. You know, and you know there's. You know, it could go from 500 to 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so
we gotta fucking go buy some land and start farming these bad boys,
bro.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I mean if you do it the right way.
Yeah,
though.
if you do it with love, bro. Like,
calm down, brother love.
Brother love.
No, yeah. If you do it, what is that called? Responsibly. You know, like do the amount of litters that a pet is supposed to do. And like if you buy it from certain places, bro, it comes with certificates. It comes with all the paperwork,
medical
right?
records. Yeah.
But anyways, man, we'll talk a little bit more of that once we actually get the cat and the whole how
Actualized.
everything goes down. But one thing I wanted to talk about was Christmas bonuses at work. Way I know you ain't working right now, bro, but you know you've worked before, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, don't treat me like a bum. I ain't no regular schmuck off the streets.
I don't know what kind of bonuses you're gonna get this season, bro, but I just wanted to share some, bro, because
bonus time, baby.
I wanted to share some, bro, because I seen a TikTok about this, and then I'm like, and then I go through it. You know what I'm saying? There was a girl that she shared a video that says, I worked at two different jobs. One's like a multi-million corporation, and one is a small family-owned business, right? And she said, "How is it that the small family-owned business gives me a bigger bonus than the big company, right?"
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I work for a big company, and then I work for a private-owned company, like a small owned company, right? And the small company gave me a bonus way.
For real?
Yeah. And the big company didn't. As far as I know, I don't know that I work tomorrow. Way. It's the last day before my Christmas break. Way. I don't know. I'm hoping they surprise me. Way, but I think they would have done it by now. But they haven't. They didn't mention nothing. They haven't given nothing, bro. And I'm just like, oh shit, like
billion-dollar corporations,
and they don't give nothing way.
That's crazy.
Like Christmas parties are out of the fucking picture nowadays. Like, Christmas parties used to be a big thing for companies, bro. I worked for, again, like the previous company that I worked for, the one that I recently quit, when we went, you know, full time with the biz, bro. They're a Denmark company way. They're from Denmark, and then they expanded all over the world. Like, bro, there's no Christmas party. There was no company party. There was nothing way. Damn. And like I worked at I worked at this dealership at one point, like family owned dealership way. They did a Christmas party. They would rent out like this like a ballroom on the golf course way, and like boom, it was dope way. Like, and you come to find out with that is like it's the smaller companies that are willing to show appreciation to their employees more than these big ass corporations that are making billions way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And it's fucked up when you think about it, right? Because everybody, again, I know we spoke on it a few episodes ago, they're worried about that bottom line, right? And it's like, how can we save if we can't make more money this year, where can we save money on, right? And it's like, instead of us being worth 5 point, just to throw in a number out there, I think that company that you work for now is worth more than that. But let's just say, instead of being worth 5.5 billion by throwing all our, branches parties, we'll be worth 5.7 billion if we stop doing it. Yeah, let's stop the fucking parties, right? Like, it's like, damn, bro, it's like, you're already in the billions. And I know this sounds crazy, to the people that are like, don't give a fuck and are like, bro, the bottom line is all that matters, bro. Like, that's they're trying to make money for their investors and todo el pedo, right? But it's like, me being recently at that job that I had, bro, it doesn't ¿cómo se puede decir? Instill good feelings in the employees way.
And that's what it's stupid with, because a lot of people don't understand that. It's like, if you keep your employees happy and you show them that appreciation by things that you do, with bonuses, with Christmas parties, with things like that way, like, those people are going to be loyal to you. It's just like anything.
Yeah.
It's like any relationship way. If you show appreciation to your partner and you treat her right and everything, she's gonna stay loyal to you, right? If you a piece of shit and you don't put no effort into nothing, then it's gonna be easy for another motherfucker to come and sweep her up, right? Just like in business, it'll be easy for you to go find another job that will treat you better, or at least give the image that will treat you better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the things, right? Is like, you don't, like, you guys could both care less of your employees, right? Or care the same, let's just say. But one does like company functions, and one doesn't. The one that does the company functions, they're going to build something that it's like a bond, even if it's not with like management or like the business. Is like, just like, let's just say there's a business party. You take your family, and then you guys meet the other families with the coworkers that you guys have. Now there's like bonding and building, and now you meet your coworker's husband or wife and all that stuff, and it's like, yo, this was pretty fun.
That's when when people said our company is like a family, right? Yeah. Because you created that. But nowadays people want to create culture and shit at work, but you don't do nothing to really develop that. You know what I'm saying? There's no company parties, there's no out of work events, there's no bonuses, there's no like incentives, like
all that matters.
How the fuck are you gonna feel like a family and people, the company cares about you if you don't do nothing extra for them? You know what I mean? And that's one thing, us as business owners, like, we got to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be stupid not to learn from that and not to take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna have employees, and we got to remember, oh yeah, it's Christmas time. Obviously, you got to give people a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Or, do a little function to show appreciation and let people know, like, hey, you're part of something here. We like, because in reality, you get to a point where it's like, yo, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you get to the point where you show appreciation, you give bonuses, people are most likely going to stay loyal to you. Even if another company offered them another $1 extra than what you pay them, or more vacation time off, they're going to be like, nah, like, I've been with this company since they started, and they've always treated me right, and this and that. Like, my family likes the fact that I'm like,
home by dinner time.
I'm part of this company.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, nah, this is part of me now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel proud to work here.
Yeah, you know. So like us, we got to take from that, and we got to be like, yep, I'm never gonna be like that. Like I said, the small company I work for gave me a bonus out of nowhere, right? I didn't even expect it.
You were happy as hell that whole day, weren't you?
I was shit. That just happened yesterday. I was like, oh shit, okay,
chelita time. Oh, we don't say chelas today. Go get some pisto, Holmes.
Yeah. So like, that just lets me know, like, okay, bro, like, because like the one of the jobs that I'm working for a big company, right? But the other company is like a small company, and like, I'm like, in reality, like, I don't even feel like an employee. I feel like we're like partners in a way, because just the relationship we have, and even the conversations we have, is like, the plans that we're making to build that company and also start different businesses together. It's more like a partnership, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've been working with him for like a month, or something like that. So I didn't expect for him to be like, hey, here's a Christmas bonus, like like we're already kind of trained to be like, you don't get a Christmas bonus if you haven't been with the company for like over a year or something like that, right? But that right there lets me know, like, all right, bro, like that's dope that you did that for me, and it's like that just makes me wanna like work harder for us. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure that we win together, like, and the plans that we have, like that's in my like working and building business together. That's in my future because I see that you're you know what I'm saying,
You're an honorable person.
you're a stand-up dude that
Yeah.
that respects me, you know what I'm saying, and that shit goes a long way. So I thought that was dope, and that reminded me of that video that I had seen, and I'm just like, damn, that other big company that I work for, they didn't give us nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And that just lets us know, bro, that should, and we say this a lot, bro, and it's like, it's just like a reminder to everybody, like, always know your worth and always like work to what you're being valued at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if your company ain't valuing you, then don't go above and beyond. Don't work overtime so much. Like, don't miss events with your kids because you're working so hard for this company.
Fuck that.
And then at the end of the day, they don't give you bonuses. They don't give you incentives. They don't give you nothing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That should be a reminder of like, of what's really important. Let's dedicate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And things change, way. Like at that last company that I was with, way. I was with them for like, I think 17 years, way. Some people might think that's crazy.
That is crazy.
At first, I used to be proud. You know what I mean? Like,
you were a proud boy. Leader of the Proud Boys.
I heard he was Hispanic, way, motherfucker.
Shit.
Pinche leva. But what's it called? When I was there, because I started young, bro. I started at that company when I was like 21 or 22. So when I made my year, I'm like, oh, damn, I got a year, right? And then throughout the years, like, damn, I got 7 years here now. Mm-hmm. When I started, obviously, my mind started changing también, right? But when I started hitting them 12-year or like them 10-year like anniversaries, and then like there's like it's like a, what do you call that? It's not a ceremony or some shit like that, but like company meeting type shit, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, today we're going to acknowledge, people that are hitting anniversaries. When I hit my 10-year anniversary, again, I was still proud. I was still that guy, that company guy, that I'm just an honorable, company man. Once, and it didn't only change because of me. It changed because of them también, way. But then the feeling started changing when I started reaching that 14-year mark, that 15-year mark, way. And then I was like, what the fuck? Am I going to be here forever, way? You know what I mean? Like I work next to fucking Bob and he hates this place. He's about to retire in 3 years. Mm-hmm. Like I can't really like, ¿cómo te puedo decir? I can't really explain how I felt or how I feel. But I'm like, I don't want to be him because he's worked here forever and he hates it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be that guy, like, and I know plenty of other guys that feel the same way, that most of the conversations we have, cool, dope, but it's very common for I can't wait to retire to come out of people, And then once my numbers started hitting higher and higher, I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just need to go. Like, even if I went and do something different, I don't know what the fuck, way. I can't even like get all my thoughts together right now, way. But I just didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there and not experience other things.
Yeah.
That, like the other people, right? So that changed in me, but also the company changed on me. Like Fat Joe says, the world changed up on me.
Ooh.
Where do these Latinos? How did these
Where's your pride at?
Where's your man? Shout out to Fat Joe, man. One of the realest vatos out here.
For real.
So the company switched. So at first, bonuses. Damn, bro. Like bonuses, turkeys, fucking gift cards, fucking a week off for a holiday. And then as it kept going on, they kept making more money. And then it was no paid off week for the holidays no more. It was just a bonus and turkeys and ham or whatever. And then the fucking ham disappeared, and then then the fucking turkey disappeared, and then only the
Damn.
bonus stayed. And then they used to like have a meeting where everybody goes up and shakes hands with management. Thank you for the bonus. That stopped. There was no meetings for the last like 2 years. Um, we went through like two different presidents of the company, and when they left, they didn't even say bye to us. You know what I mean? Like, I know that shouldn't mean or give a fuck, right? But it's like, motherfucker,
What am I gonna do without my leadership?
I'm a blind man out here.
I'm just lost out here without my president.
Papa.
Guide me. I need guidance out here.
No, but I'm saying it's a level of respect, bro.
Yeah, no, that is
If
disrespectful.
you don't show me respect, way, I'm gonna stop giving a fuck, way.
It's like the motherfuckers that leave a event, right, without despidiéndose.
Oh, those are motherfuckers that do that shit on purpose to be like they want that reputation of like, me extrañaron, güey. Sí me extrañaban, ¿verdad, güey? Like, get the fuck out of here,
Like,
dude.
no te extrañábamos, culero. That's just disrespectful, fool. Like, say bye, motherfucker. Like, that's another thing, bro. For the people that are listening, bro, like, be the type of motherfucker that say hi when you get somewhere, and be the type of motherfucker that says bye when you leave.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Like,
Tan mandilones son, güey. Like,
not
like,
just mandilones, way, tan mal educados, way. Like,
bro.
say you show up to an event, you're the motherfucker that just got there. I think some people never were taught this way. If you're the motherfucker that gets to an event, you say hi. You go around and say hi to everybody. If you're gonna take off early for whatever reason, let motherfuckers know bye. You don't gotta go give a hug and shake hands with everybody if you don't want to. But yo, wave from a distance, like, hey, I'm taking off. I gotta go work tomorrow, whatever.
There's etiquette.
There's etiquette to this shit, bro. Like, have some fucking respect. Way, like,
Yeah.
if we don't continue that within our culture, way, or within
It's
our
part of being a fucking man, también.
that
güey.
too, way. But if we don't continue that within our culture, within our families, or because I think that goes to women and everything too. Like, then what are we gonna become, way? Just a bunch of fucking lost motherfuckers just show up and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna show up and just sit over here at this table without letting anyone know. Like, no,
Yeah.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
like do shit the right way. There's a process to shit,
Yeah.
bro.
We're
So-
like, don't just go sit down. I'll be there. Like, ¿y tú puto qué? ¿No vas a saludar o qué pedo? Güey? Like, no, pues, I seen you guys were busy. You're like, shut the fuck up, bro. Be a
Yeah,
man.
bro.
And disrupt a little conversation if you have to,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, disrupt the vibe if you have to, but to let people know you're here. Like, I'm the kind of motherfucker, bro, that we could be at a kickback, we could be at a family event or party, whatever. If you go to the bathroom and me estoy despidiendo, way, I'm not gonna be like, I le dicen ese way that I said bye. Nah, I can wait a couple minutes for you to come out and be like, all right, fool, I'm out. I'm not gonna be that. I guess we're just old school way. Maybe it's old school. Maybe it's extreme.
But we gotta continue that way, because at the same time, like, I'm gonna raise my kids that way. You know what I'm saying? And it goes by example. Like, when you show up, you go up, you say hi to everybody. Your the bros. Like, we used to say the tios and tias, but like nowadays, like, we're the tios and the tias, right?
I'm the tío, you're the tía.
What I mean is, like, our age group now is the tios and tias.
Yeah.
And we gotta show by example, bro. Like, if you don't show your kids how to handle themselves and how to have etiquette and how to be respectful, then who do you think is gonna show them? Mm-hmm. The schools ain't gonna show them how to fucking be respectful, especially if you go to an all-American school. Like güeros, they don't do what we do. Mm. And that's why, they don't hold the bonds that we hold. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Latino families, Mexican families, we're so, like, we're a tight-knit family for a reason, because we keep certain traditions, we keep certain values. And if we start letting some of those values and traditions go, the next thing you know, we're going to be just like everyone else, bro. And it's like, what is that way? We see what that looks like, and we see where that leads. Why would we want to lead our next generations to that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just, it comes all around to respect, you know, yourself, your, you know, other people, and just letting people like know who you are, bro. You know what I mean? Like, don't be this little quiet person and enter a room and like all timid and shit, bro. I'm talking for men, way. You know what I mean? Like, go in there, bro, and shake some fucking hands, way, and let
Yeah.
motherfuckers know, you know, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, you know, whether it's a
And
company event or whether it's the homies event, show some fucking respect, way.
and we're getting to the like now, like I said, now our age group is the tios and tias, but now we're dealing with our nieces and the nephews, some of our nieces and nephews that they don't want to come out of their rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're there for Christmas,
Mhm.
and kids want to stay in their rooms, and they don't want to come out and say hi, hang out with everyone else. It's like I feel, you know, I'm not gonna obviously call no names out or anything like that, and I'm sure we're not the only ones dealing with stuff like this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm in the age group where I'm a Theo now. I love my nieces and nephews. So at the same time, I'm not saying this out of disrespect because it's like, yo, teach your kids some respect and do that. But at this, like, I guess what really causes that is like, yo, we miss our nieces and nephews. We want to spend time with them too. Let's not just let them be locked in the rooms. Let's let everyone be out here having a good time together. Because at the same time, if you let your kids get away with just being locked in the rooms while everything else is going on, what are we raising?
Yeah.
What future are we setting up for our kids? What are we leaving behind with?
Mm-hmm.
If we let them behave that way, then what kind of gatherings are our kids gonna have?
None.
Exactly. People are gonna
So
just stay within their own little families and
their
and
comfort zones, right?
Yeah.
Because when we were growing up, a lot of our family was in Mexico. A lot of our family was in California. A lot of our family
was in Oregon.
was in Oregon. But I'm saying there was reasons why we couldn't get together, right? But we live in the same, you know,
Yeah,
hour,
all
2
of
hour.
all our brothers and sisters, we all live here.
So there should be no reason why we should be distant. Do I have primos and primas and tios and tias that I know that I love them, but do I have that confianza to call them and be like, yo, I'm in town, you know, I want to stop by and say hi? I know it sounds dumb, but I don't have that confianza because we were distant. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good for us to create distant when we're so damn close to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all about what we think it's like minimal. Like sometimes we think it's just minimal. They just
Oh, that don't matter.
it's just he doesn't like big gatherings, so he just likes to stay in his room. Or she doesn't like big gatherings. You know, she's on the phone with her friends, so like nah. I get it. You know, I get it to a certain extent because I have kids too. I let them get away with things that I would have never got away with as a kid. But one thing I wouldn't do is like not let them, or like like not make them be part of the whole event that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's be out here with your cousins. If you're chilling in your room with all your cousins, that's different too. Like, yo, that's cool. You guys are doing your thing over there. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be like by yourself in the damn room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, going back to like companies though, this stemmed off of that, right?
Okay.
Like company parties that got eliminated from. I know people that are listening right now are probably like, "What the fuck are we talking about? What am I listening to? Shut these motherfuckers off already!"
Yo, you confused my ass, bro.
Turn this fucking podcast off already. Hey, make the podcast equipment more expensive, man.
Yo, we got it pre-COVID, so we got it for the low.
We got it for the low. So when you lose that respect for the company, way, you're gonna work less. Way, I ain't gonna. You can't beat around the fucking bush and keep it real. If you feel like management only gives a damn about looking good for their boss, not caring about your needs, you know what I mean? If you feel like the company's not doing their, I'll call it obligation to make sure that you feel appreciated in the company and thank you for working for us and making us a lot of money, you're going to start doing things different way. You know, some people, there's levels to this shit, right? Some people feel like when they take an extra 5 minute break, like, oh fuck, like I got him, pendejos, hijos de su puta madre. No,
Tracas.
you know. Some people will be like, I'm gonna do, instead of 100%, I'm gonna do 75%. There's levels to this shit of the people of how they get the company back for not feeling appreciated. Like I know that I'm kind of doing not the best product, but it's passing. You know what I mean? And
Or
we're
I'm
gonna
not doing the best work.
yeah, I'm not
in
doing the
general.
best work. It just gets by. That's fine. I'm not. I can tweak some things and make things so much more, up to standard. But I'm not, because you know what? They don't respect me. They don't pay me right. They don't. They canceled the fucking holiday party, um, all that
Yeah.
shit.
So yeah. So you gotta just and we all have different plans and different goals and different aspirations, but it's like I mentioned to people right now, I'm working two different part-time jobs because full-time job being stuck at one place for 8+ hours a day, that was not for me no more. I want to be moving around. I want to have some flexibility. I want to have some freedom to a certain extent. Um, but you got to use these jobs to fund your goals and fund your future.
Yeah.
Like I got things going on in the background that is like that that is like I'm using the money that I'm making at these part-time jobs. It's funding my future goals, like
Your investments.
my what is it called, my long-term goals. I'm using part-time work to pay for my long-term goals way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to see things. Like, don't think that. And that's what I mentioned, when I talk about, like, I'm not scared to go get another job. Like, I'm not scared to go get another job, but it's with a purpose. It's no longer like I'm just working just to pay regular bills. Like, no, I'm working to keep this thing going. And we're going to be adding more assets. We're going to be adding more businesses. We're going to be adding more this. Is to keep things rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. So just learn how to use other people's, because me working at the jobs that I work at, I'm working at other people's goals. Like, I'm making other people's dreams. I'm working for other people's dreams, and there's nothing wrong about that, because everyone work to get where they're at. But it's like, I'm okay with working, helping other people's dreams while I'm making my own dreams come true. Anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's look at things different,
Yeah,
man.
because it used to be different, right? I used to get that paycheck when I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna go get them new fucking jeans that I seen, or that
Yeah.
shirt. Oh man, I'm gonna get them new J's now." I didn't look at my money with the value that I should have been looking for my
I'm
money,
gonna go
right?
get them new 20-inch wheels. I'm gonna get the new subs. I'm gonna get the
Yeah.
new. I haven't added nothing to my vehicles. All my vehicles stay stock nowadays,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Same here, way. And um, the thing is that we're not kids anymore, and just for the motherfuckers that listen to us, is like, look at things like, ¿cómo se puede decir? Look at things with a purpose now. You know what I mean? Look at, like, the today is the youngest that you're ever gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, as we get older, our time of saving money and making something with our money is getting cut shorter. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that dude that gets to 60 years old and realizes that I'm gonna be in trouble in a few years because I don't have no investments for my retirement. I don't want to be that guy. And you know, if you work a full-time job and you do a 401k and you invest a good, let's say 7 to 10%, and you're gonna retire on that, that's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? That's a safe way to go about it. I would probably add like a Roth IRA to that and some index funds, and then you're gonna be a millionaire by the time you retire, depending on your age. Let's say you're in your 30s, you will. But the way I want to do it is, I don't want to be working for a company and wait till I'm 65 to be able to see that. I want to start, like you said, shaking and moving things around now,
Yeah.
as we're still planning and building for the retirement.
Yeah.
So it's all that stuff, man. I just don't move I don't move blindly no more unless I have too many of these bad boys. Then
It's
puro
okay.
desmadre.
Yo, you gotta have a little. You gotta have a little fun too, man. You know, you
Fuck it all, Holmes.
can't be all too business, and you get burnt out way. But one last thing I wanted to talk about is SPM is trending on TikTok again. Way
SPM.
the same song, Mexican radio, trending again on TikTok, bro.
I'm on a Mexican radio.
And you know what's crazy, bro? That song, bro. Güeros love that song for some reason, bro.
Cause it's clever and it's catchy.
Like, it's provocative.
It's provocative.
Like, I remember I used to listen to that back in the day, bro. You know, we've always been them fools that like to represent, you know. So whenever we had an opportunity to throw in some Mexican rap and let other motherfuckers know, like, Mexicans can rap too, like, we did that, right? So I used to work at this liquor warehouse, and there was a boombox, right? So whenever you worked in a certain department, they let you play music in that boombox. So whenever it was my turn, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna put some SPM on here.
It's my time to shine, baby.
Yeah, it's time to let these motherfuckers know what's up. So then I put SPM on there, bro, and bro, Güeros love SPM way.
They do.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, it was not like, it was just like right away they're like, whoa, who's this? And then you know, and it's like, oh, his name's SPM.
Yeah.
South Park Mexican, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, he's Mexican? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, man, this is, and I'm talking about, these are Güeros that listen to rock music, or like, these are
Metallica.
Yeah,
shit.
Metallica shit. But bro, they love SPM, right? And then they would go around singing it way, like when it would be on, and then they would ask me, this is back in the day, right? This is like fucking 2000, bro, early 2000s way. 2000.
It's almost 20 years ago. Way.
2005, 2006 way. You know, SPM had only been in prison for 5 years at that point way. And they would be like, "Yo, can you burn me a CD with this music and shit?" So I'm over there, you know,
happy as hell,
doing
too,
free
right?
work, bro. I'm out here hustling for free. Here, take more SPM music.
You're hustling backwards,
Yo, bro,
shit.
I'm doing free work for La Raza, bro. But
the raza changed on us, Holmes.
Yo, the world changed on us too. But yeah, bro. So yeah, it's funny how Güeros really love SPM. But anyway, I seen that song Mexican radio is trending, and it's kind of like, the first time this song was trending, it was kind of like, it said, "I'ma grow up and be an astronaut." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like people would show like it was kind of basically like the type of TikTok where it's like, you're supposed to do something great, but then what you're really working in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna grow up and be an astronaut, but you're like working at like fucking, I don't know, you're flipping fries or flipping burgers at McDonald's, right? Like, you know,
Trump did that. He a real American.
he went from flipping burgers to fucking being president, man. But now what that song is trending. I don't know how this goes. I don't know. I actually can't even put it together. But now it's trending like you show a picture of your older parents, and then you slide. It's just pictures. It's not even a video.
Oh.
And then it's a picture of your older parents, and then you slide it, and it's what they looked like when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, way.
How crazy is it?
It's crazy, Holmes. It's
fucking
like
insane in the membrane.
yo, that's stupid, way. Yeah, that was stupid. No, it's crazy, bro, because you see like old people, bro. They just look old, right? And then you see them young and full of life, and like they're like young and attractive couples way, or you know, young attractive people, and it's like, it's crazy how we all gonna get their way. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna like we're gonna be those old parents one day, and then our kids are gonna be making these TikToks and be like, "Yo, this is my dad. This is what he was back then." You know,
I'm that motherfucker now. We gotta do more fucking. We gonna get old, baby. What are we doing on this podcast? Let's get some fucking going. Not us. Not a pause.
lazy. Yo, lazy. Yo, you getting wild on me, bro. What's happening with this unemployment, bro?
I don't know. Have you seen that other trend on TikTok? It's It's a Mexican rap song. It sounds like Cartel de Santa, but it's like it started with Latinos, how they show their different careers entre los hermanos,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
where they put the phone down and then they kind of like step on the camera, and then the
Mm-hmm.
other brother or sister picks it up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's dope.
and then they're like, like one's a nurse, one's an engineer, one's a fucking lawyer and shit like that. So that's a pretty dope
Yeah,
trend. Now
I like that.
it's caught on to like the world now. I seen one in Germany,
That's dope, way
and they're still
because
playing that Mexican rapper song.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like shit like that way because it's like, you know, stereotypical job, like stereotypical Mexican jobs are not just known to like Americans, let's just say, but like even within our own